Right, hello and welcome back to another episode of Mini Daily, and on today's episode we're going to be tackling the bonnet lip. It's a common problem with them. Now, if you are going to be somebody that wants to actually put their bonnet back to the Mark II kind of era without the chrome lip at the front of it, watch half the video. And if you want to see how to repair and replace it, watch the whole video. So without further ado, let's take these in. Right, here's our bonnet. As you can see, the lip here, there's no lip there. Now, I have previously repaired this bonnet. It's actually starting to rust again. I have to take it back and repaint it. As you can see, there is a hole in the roof and the rain is dripping down, which is not ideal. So we're going to whip this off and have a look. Now, before we do that, I'm just going to take his in. I'm going to let you see the A panel. It's done. We still need to do the quarter panel on this. It's only a small hole. We have, I'm not going to take that off, but we have the boot floor repair done here. So we have the sill and the quarter panel to put back on this side, and we have to address the doorstep here. A panel is done here. This wing is fine. So we're literally down to this quarter panel, 2 sills, and we'll call it job done. Anyone that has been following along, we now have a bit of a better setup when it regards to gas, so it should make welding a hell of a lot easier. So let's have a look at this. Now, I bought this from Mini Mine a couple of months back. It's a heritage panel. Now you can actually, it's really weird, you can feel the difference between the Magnum and the heritage panels. This feels thicker and it should be more fun to weld because the Magnum panels can be a bit thinner. There's your code if you need it. It's LA6664 is the code for that panel. So let's have a look at the bonnet. Right, I'm going to take this back in. It's worse than I remember. It's starting to go here as well. Now, I'd be in two minds here, because in one sense I'm thinking that's the original bonnet of the car. On the other sense I'm thinking that I have this one, which is in a hell of a lot better nick, but it's not original to the car. Now, you've probably seen this bonnet sitting up on the car. It's actually the bonnet I bought for Betty, who is hiding in the corner still. We will be getting to that one soon and getting it up on its side, but I don't know what to do. Like, there's a nice edge on that. It's not rotten. I could just throw it straight in the car. But the other thing is, this, as you can see, these are in different places on different cars, and I kind of like to keep it right. So what we'll do is we'll tackle the original bonnet and see how it goes. Now, the reason I have you here upside down using this as a table is the light is on above this, and if I put you over on the bench, you wouldn't be able to see as well. So I might as well use the car as a table. So what you're doing here is you're just literally just taking this bit off, so you're thinning it out to try and find the spot welds and kind of dig into the spot welds, and we'll pull it off that way. Right, think you get the gist of what I'm going to do here. I'm going to bring this back in when I have this gone to try and keep these videos short and to the point. Alright guys, as you can see, the lip is off. Now, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut this out from here to here, and then this section here, and I think I'm going to have to get rid of this. Now what I might do is I might put a bit of copper behind that and just hit it with a few tacks and just see if I can get it to stick without splitting. But we shall have a look at our heritage panel now, and we'll set it up against it and see how it's going to look. Now, that's it. Now, this is not the replacement panel for this. This is the lip that the chrome finisher bolts onto or screws onto. So let's get this cut out and I'll bring this back in. Now, I have his back in there, and that's just that cut out along that edge. So now we'll address this at a later stage, but today is just the lip. Now what I'm going to say to you guys as well is, don't throw out old panels. Okay, there's perfectly good steel still in this, and that edge there is going to become the edge there. So I'll get this all trimmed up off camera and throw his back in when I'm ready. Now that's one of the pieces cut out, as you can see from there. So the original parts, kind of, you can say, maybe is going back into it, the original steel. So we'll get this trimmed back and we'll crack out the welder and give it a go. Now guys, just bring his back in. There she is. Welds are not pretty, but they're strong. The idea when you're welding with thin metal is just little tacks all along. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flap disc all this back, and we shall have a look and see if we've missed anything. So one thing I will add is, if anyone's going to restore a classic car, buy a MIG welder. Don't use gasless. You can if you want, but you're giving yourself a heartache. And don't use the small bottles of gas, use the big bottles, because that is night and day difference in welding. Right, I'm not going to go too mad on that, but as you can see, it's welded. Now that panel here is going to cover all of this, so there's no point in going too mad. So what we'll do is we'll throw a bit of etch primer on that now, and we'll call that done. Right, as we can see, that's the second patch. So what I do is I wire or flap disc all of that back, and then we'll start letting that in there. Right, so there you have it. Leave a little bit of a gap. Now I'm going to knock that down as I come across. I'm going to tack, 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 and then tap, tack, and then get it in that way. So I'll bring this back in when I have it. Now, nearly finished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind that back, and then I'll finish off that weld there, because otherwise it's going to end up that height and you're just going to end up grinding back on wasting material. So, and the same across here then. Now, so to bring this back in there, I'm nearly finished that weld, but I come down here, and just a little tip for anyone when you're welding, if you want to see if you have any pinholes, just put a torch behind it. Now, I don't know if that's focusing. Hang on now. It doesn't seem to want to focus there. But the light, you'd see it peeking out where you've missed. So just put a torch in behind it and then just hit it with your weld. Right, so as you can see, I have the torch pointing through, so I'll just do those couple of little welds on the front. That's her. I'm not too worried about there and there, because the other panel's going to cover it. And this is a restoration on a budget. This is not a concourse car by any means, but I want it safe and reasonably respectable looking. So I'll grind that back and then we'll start having a look at something this. Now, just ground it back, slap some primer on it. Yeah, there is a couple of nicks across here. They were actually, when I was taking off the spot welds, I went a little bit too far with the grinder. Now, as you can see, it's raining as well, and I do have a big drip right over my head. So what we'll do is we'll punch a few holes in this, and we'll see if we can get it lined up for putting on. Now, top tip as well, always remove your stickers. There's your, what you call it again, there's your code ALA6664. Right, bring this back in here. Clamp your, wherever you want. I kind of clamped it onto the corner of the table here. Now this panel has a curve going up and up. I was going to use the jogglers and hole punch that I have, but instead I'm going to use 6mm drill bit. Hopefully it's a 6mm, and we'll drill holes in it. I'll put one, let's say here in the middle, and then work your way out to the edge. So there should be about 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 spot welds or plug welds should do you. Right, just a little top tip for you. If you aren't confident with starting off a drill like that and just going into it without it sliding all over the place, just get yourself a punch, and then where you're going to drill your hole, you just go, and then your drill bit will sit in that when you're drilling it. Oh, there you go. Row of holes. Now, I haven't taken the sticker off there yet because that part is shown after you weld, so I can clean that back with the other side is done. So we will put the lip on this, and the lip will give us a guide on where the central position is of this and how far it sits back. So I'll bring this back in over here and we'll have a look. Now I'll take this back in here. Now what you need to do is you need to screw this finishing panel back on, and you need to make sure that it fits perfectly here and here. Now there is a little bit of wiggle room with the screws, but once you have this kind of lined up and clamped in, you know you have this panel correct. Now this, as I said, being a heritage panel, fits absolutely lovely along these edges here, and as I said, you wouldn't see what's in behind it, so I wasn't too worried about it. So what we'll do is we'll fire up the welder and we'll crack a few plug welds in. So what you're aiming to do with a spot or a plug weld is you're looking for the center of the hole and just work your stick around like that. Now guys, take us in and let's just have a look. Now, that one kind of didn't go to plan. There you go. Now, that's it. Right guys, what you think? That is another tick off the list, because I was only doing the front lip. I'm going to do that little section that's in behind off camera, but I am delighted to have another thing ticked off the list. So I think, wow, well, I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get this quarter panel on, and hopefully he's enjoyed that. Hopefully he's enjoyed this one, and if he's did, please remember to like, comment and subscribe and share it amongst your friends. This is pretty much a budget build. I am trying to do this on as tight a budget as possible. Now I didn't do figures or anything like that, but I'm up to, including purchase, I'm up to around €1,700 at the minute. So the initial purchase was 1,500 and I've spent about €200 on panels. I always try and kind of save panels as I can. The one that's behind you, Bluey as it's known as, has donated its parts to, I think 3 minis now it's after saving, or four minis it's after saving. So that's what I like about these. Some of them can't be fixed, this one can. So catch us in the next one.